Courage to change the things that I can. Roger, good morning. Good morning, everyone. The 5 domains under emotional intelligence. This is testable, teachable, and trainable. Where emotional intelligence actually lives. Self-awareness is number 1. Catching yourself in real time. That's the feeling, not a crisis. Catching your feelings. Catch yourself. How are you responding? How have you been responding? And how's it been working out for you? If it's causing arguments, you're not getting the outcome that you're hoping for, maybe try a different approach. Catch yourself. What am I feeling here? And when I respond, I'm going to be aligned with how I really feel, not my initial response or that emotion that I'm feeling, right? All right, self-awareness. How do I feel? Paying attention to how you feel. That is the number 1 way you can begin to love yourself. Start paying attention to how you feel. Self-regulation. Pausing between the trigger and the response. In that pause lies your power. Motivation. Moving from purpose, not just reward, fear, or applause. Moving from purpose. I'm on a mission. God placed this in my heart. I know I'm supposed to be doing this. I just haven't had the confidence. I've been relying on other people to tell me if I should do it or not, if they think it will work or not. This is between you and God. This is not between you and them. Motivation. Moving from purpose, not just reward, fear, or applause. Then we move on to empathy. Feeling with someone without trying to fix, control, or redirect them. This is huge. You cannot fix other people. You cannot control other people. And honestly, you can attempt to redirect them, but it's all in the way you position it. If you don't come in kind with a heart behind what you're saying to them, it's not going to happen. Other people have the right to choose as well. Stop trying to force your belief systems on everybody else. Decide what you believe in and stick to it. Let everybody else deal with their relationship. Do they have it or not? You can go out there. We can bring truth to the world. We can't make people believe. We can't make people do things. As grown adults, you have a choice, and so do they. They also have their own mindset, their own thoughts based on their own life's experience. Stop trying to tell them what to think. Stop trying to change what they think all the time. I mean, enforcing belief systems and your thoughts on other people is only going to cause friction and tension in every relationship you get into. Control yourself and allow them to be in control of themselves, and expect them to be in control of themselves. My expectation is if I show up for you and I'm in control of my emotions, I'm kind to you, I respond to you in a way that is kind and respectful, I expect the same in return. If you're not someone that can offer me that type of response, you're not someone I'm going to communicate with very much. That's a boundary you can set, because people will show you who they are. And if you start showing up differently, you start showing up not trying to fix things or control it, allowing them to use their voice, and then seeking out understanding in them in the middle of this whole conversation or whatever problem it is. Every human should be seeking out understanding in each other. If you're a believer today and you're not seeking out goodness and understanding in other people every single time, you are not aligned with the work of God and the Word of God and who Christ is. And our job is to become like Christ as we go. So yeah, I know I'm giving you some tough feedback here, but it's all with love. Empathy, seeking out understanding, feeling with someone without trying to fix them, control them, or redirect them, allowing others to be themselves in every life experience. Social skills. making people feel genuinely seen, not just managed or handled. People don't want to be managed or handled. If you seek out understanding, you find a common ground, building social skills to find common ground with whoever you meet. No matter the differences, no matter what they look like, what clothes they're wearing, you're looking beneath the surface. This is what an awakened person does. We don't see surface level. We're not looking for faults. We're not seeking out to find something wrong with you. We're seeking to find what is right within you, what is good within you, who God created you to be. But why do brilliant people do things that they regret? Emotional hijacking. This is the moment that the brain you trust goes completely offline. Daniel Goleman called it an amygdala hijack. When your emotional threat detection fires so fast that your thinking brain literally cannot intervene. You say the thing you immediately regret. You go cold when someone needs your warmth. You walk out of the room you should have stayed in. It doesn't matter how decorated your resume is. When that hijack happens, you are operating from a part of your brain that is 400 million years old. High emotional intelligence doesn't eliminate the hijack, but it gives you a faster recovery and eventually a longer pause before the trigger even lands. You're expanding every time you do it, every time you don't allow your brain to be hijacked. You're being hijacked when you can't actually hear what they're saying. When your voice changes without your permission, your chest tightens, the rational part of you is watching it happen and cannot get a word in edgewise. I want to teach you a 3-second reset tool. Name it out loud. I'm feeling overwhelmed right now. Naming the emotion will activate your prefrontal cortex instantly. Labeling it interrupts the hijacked. 3 words, 3 seconds. This works. You feel your emotions being hijacked? Take a pause. Take a 4-second breath in. What am I feeling in this moment? Name the emotion. Activating your prefrontal cortex instantly. What is the missing piece of every emotionally intelligent conversation? You have to offer this emotional intelligence to yourself first. Dr. Kristen Neff at the University of Texas found that self-compassion, not confidence, not willpower, not discipline, is the foundational predictor of emotional resilience. People who can genuinely be kind to themselves when they fail, recover faster, connect deeper, and lead with far less burnout. I want you to think about the voice that narrates your worst moments. The way you speak to yourself in these moments. Would you allow someone or anyone to speak to someone you love that way? Your answer is always going to be no. The internal critic is not accountability. It is a wound wearing the costume of a standard. The Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself. Matthew 22, verse 39. The as yourself is not an afterthought. It is the standard. Scripture assumes that you are also on the list, not last, not least, but alongside. Helping people to reconnect to self, helping them to see and understand that they have their individual gifts, helping them to connect with those individual gifts. This is what this work produces. Not just better relationships, but a better relationship with yourself first. Had I continued on just going through the motions, not taking care of myself, not loving myself, I almost destroyed the relationship that I had internally. And the emotional work that changed how I showed up in every room that I walked into is this work: the pause, the self reflection, the daily connection with God in the mornings, the meditation, the prayer, the breath work, the release, the overcoming. I want you to drop any emoji in the chat. I love the fire emoji here. In the comments, if you've ever hurt someone you love because you hadn't done the inner work yet. This is a no shame zone. No guilt. Thank you, Brandy, for the TT salad. Cold Hearted says, I am a chain breaker by his grace and mercy. I'm going to give you a chance because I want to hear. There's a lot of people in here this morning. I want to give you a chance to drop yours. An emoji if you've ever hurt someone because you were an unhealed version of yourself. Have you ever hurt someone? And it wasn't even how you really felt inside. You love them so much, but you cause them so much anguish. You accuse them of so many things. You try to control so much because you were not healed. You hadn't done the inner work yet. We all have a story. There is no shame here. We've all done it. We're human. Question for you. What emotion have you been afraid to feel? I don't want you to feel as if you have to explain it. And you definitely don't have to justify it. But if you want to, drop it into the comments. One word. What emotion have you been afraid to feel? I'm here and I'm reading every single one of these. Naming it is the beginning of your healing. If you haven't sent your heart me's, make sure you do that for me. If you want to send a gift, Brandy, thank you so much for gifting me and for being here every day and for being my main lead moderator, my sister, Jenna. I see Clutchy. I see Cold Hearted's here. We've got so many people. I don't know where RJ is today. I think he might have been here earlier. So, what emotion have you been afraid to feel? Thank you so much. Drop it into the chat and let us support you in it. Acknowledgement is step one. I'll be right back. A bit too broken, unseen. Thank you, Brittany. Sometimes the doubt starts creeping in. So come remind me once again. I want to don't do who I've been. Always wanted, always wanted, always treasured. By you. It's your blood, it's in your scars. How far you go. I like this song. Reach my heart. So good. I've never heard it before. You want me. It's all that matters. Always treasure. I love it. I'm saving that one. I don't deserve it. I'm in the mountains of North Carolina. If you're new here, we'd love to hear where you're from, where you're viewing from. And thank you so much for being here. I get a lot of invites to co-host, but I don't want to co-host right now. I'm just going to stay in it with you. Y'all know I'm driven. You know I'm focused and I'm all in it. So flooding the comments. Look, Brandy, thank you so much, sister. thesarahelizabethexperience.com. You can find all kinds of transformational services there to help you transform your life day by day, step by step, little tiny micro action or big steps as we go. You get to choose, you lead the way, but I'll walk with you and support you every step of the way. Let's go. If you need support and you can't afford coaching, you can't afford resources for mental health, thewillowayfoundation.com for support and resources there to help you take back your life. Thank you. I see you, Alyssa. Good morning. So good to see you. I love seeing everybody. You're the best. All right, y'all. We're going to have some real talk here. Which one wrecks you? You ready? Which domain gets you in trouble the most with your emotional intelligence? Drop a number 1 if it's self-awareness. Drop a number 2 if it's self-regulation. Good morning, Maddie. Drop a number 3 if it is motivation. Drop a number 4 if it is empathy. And drop a number 5 if it's social skill. And this is a moment for you to be really honest and vulnerable. Hey, Travis, good morning. Because if it's number 1, self-awareness, number 2, self-regulation, 3, motivation, which one is getting you in trouble the most in your journey? Knight of Faith says 5, or social skill. And see, that's a big one, Knight of Faith, because you can be in a leadership position and not really understand how to effectively communicate with other people, how to allow them to have space and freedom to speak and feel and have their own thoughts, right? So that's a big one. And it's so brave of you to say, thank you for being so vulnerable. Travis, how are you this morning? Are you out riding around in the Blue Ridge Mountains today? I'm so jelly. Cat with number 3. Cat number 3 being motivation. Is it hard for you to feel motivated? And what is it that is discouraging you? What is it you're holding on to and carrying today that is discouraging you from feeling motivated, from feeling hopeful about your life and future? What is it for you? 1 and 5 for divine, 1 being self-awareness, 5 being social skill. Yeah. Self-awareness is the greatest act of love. It's number 1. You have to become self-aware. You have to become aware of how you've been impacted by the things that you've struggled through. We all have a life. We have a journey. We have a history. We have a past. So with no shame and no guilt, for you to admit these things openly and honestly, so proud of you guys. Tag someone right now that you know needs this help in their lives. Book a session. Send a gift right now. If something is stirring in your spirit, now that you're recognizing, I haven't been leading myself here, and this is my level up moment, and I'm going to level up today. I'm going to recognize the areas of my life that I can be better without shame or guilt, without talking bad to myself and telling myself, you messed up too much. You're not too far. It is not too late. He is not done with you. Come to the living water. He's going to meet you there every single time. And it is flowing for all. It is free for all. What would that mean for you to finally accept it? What would it look like? You tell me. To let it wash you clean. To let it remove any self-doubt or shame that you're carrying. You can be honest with yourself today. It's been a long time for some of you since you've been fully honest with yourself about what you need and how the lack of taking care of yourself or paying enough attention to what you need, to your emotions, how you're feeling. Your emotions aren't your problem. Avoiding your emotions is your problem. High emotional intelligence does not mean that you don't feel anything or you feel less. It means that you get wrecked less often. wrecked, right? By what you feel. There's a difference here. Let's find where yours lives. Have some questions for you. Get your journals. Question number one: what emotion do you have the hardest time showing? And who taught you it wasn't safe to show this emotion? I'm going to give you a minute. I want to see your responses. What emotions do you have the hardest time showing? And who taught you that it was not safe to show this emotion? I always think of a sensitive little boy. One that came into the world with a gigantic heart. One that felt a lot, sensitive to others' emotions, but told that they're too much or they're a boy, they need to stuff it down, stuff it up, shut it up, sit down. You're a boy, you shouldn't feel anything. Maybe you had a parent that acted this way. You knew they loved you, but they didn't ever give you the nurturing that you needed. They didn't tell you they loved you. You just had to figure it out on your own. So it keeps you confused all the time, right? And then you start to question your value and your worth in it. Question number two, I want you to think of your last difficult conversation. Did you respond or react? What would you do differently today if you had an opportunity to change it? Because thinking about this now, should you ever face this again, you've already been through it and you've already processed it and you've already decided and strategized, right? I'm going to do something different next time because Alyssa, you received an outcome that wasn't what you were hoping for, right? We want peace, right? We want love. We want connection. We want closeness, but we don't know how to approach conversations or situations, opportunities for us to connect or grow from something in the right way. We're blaming someone else. We don't take responsibility for our actions. It's okay to be honest with yourself today. Question number three, who in your life needs more emotional safety from you? And what would that actually look like? I want to see yours. Actually going to give you your affirmations and then ask you to share thoughts. Cold Hearted says, Sarah, I wasn't allowed to express hurt. Dad wouldn't have it. And what I know about you, Matt, is you are a very sensitive person. You've been feeling a whole lot of things in your life and stuffing them. Do you see why you may have turned to something to try to medicate, to self-medicate? Because you've been stuffing so many things down and you're trying your best to just keep surviving. So you think maybe if I try this, it'll take the edge off. Maybe if I try this, I'll feel better for a bit. Maybe I'll have some peace for a minute. You can't guilt and shame yourself for not living in sobriety for years. You were an unhealed version of yourself, trying your best to survive. That is the human way to turn to something, to self-medicate, to try to find relief somewhere. This is where healing comes in, acceptance that I was a sinner. I messed up so much. I had the same self-limiting beliefs, the things that I didn't believe I could change. I didn't believe I could quit drinking or quit the drugs. I didn't believe I had it in me. You think you don't have it in you. God says you do. Affirmation number one, I feel deeply and I am not destroyed by what I feel. Number two, people are more themselves around me because I have learned to be a safe space for all. Could you be a safe space for people to come, to turn to, in control, leading yourself, responding with wisdom, with care? Number three, I'm growing in emotional wisdom, and this growth is making me more free, not burdened. I'm going to give you a moment, and I'm going to scroll up and see everyone's. Share this live right now. Gift, do whatever you can to support this word. If you need help, visit thewillowwayfoundation.com. If you're looking for transformational life coaching services, Sarah, thesarahelizabethexperience.com. The links are in my profile. I'll be right back, fam. All right. I see you, Marlon. 1, 2, and 3 for Marlon. 1, 2, and 3, especially 3 for cold hearted. 1, 3, 2 for divine. Knight of faith with 1. Carla with 2 and 3. Cat with 1, 2, and 3. Paulo 2 and 3. Cat says 2. I try. Stop telling yourself I'll try. Start telling yourself I'm ready to do it. And if you fall, you fall. Go back, regroup, reset, refocus. Go back to your blueprint and go back out there and try again. That's the most wonderful thing about life is every opportunity that you have, every time you fall down, you have an opportunity to learn something. You have an opportunity to come back stronger next time. If it didn't work, go recalibrate. Go fix it. Come back and try again. That doesn't work. You've learned 2 things now that didn't work. So you have more intelligence and more knowledge than you had before. Keep building. If it doesn't work, try something else. That is the Willow way. That is our way. Welcome to the dwelling place. The dwelling place with Sarah Elizabeth. If something shifted in you, don't go back to normal. Normal is what brought you here. I offer coaching packages through thesarahelizabethexperience.com. The first one is a 3-month package. It's 1-to-1 coaching. It's called The Rooted. Building your foundation, filling in your cracks, learning to recognize your patterns, regulating your nervous system, and leading yourself with clarity. After the 3-month package, you can choose a 6-month package, which includes everything in the 3-month package. We just begin at the Rooted in the Willow framework. 1-to-1 coaching, going deeper into self-leadership, emotional intelligence, and soul strategy, where real transformation begins to take hold. A 6-month package offered at thesarahelizabethexperience.com. The 12-month package is called The Embodiment. It's a full year of soul strategy, release, realign, rediscover, the deepest, most sustained transformation available. I also offer retreats, the Blue Ridge Mountain Retreat, Soul Retreat, 4 days here in North Carolina in the Blue Ridge Mountains. It is an immersive, in-person healing, soul strategy, somatic work, nature, and expressive arts. Limited spots are available, so make sure you book yours for this year. My clients say things like, Sarah has taught me patience, strength, forgiveness, and how to love myself and to set boundaries. The most significant connection I've made on my recovery journey is Sarah Elizabeth. Who said that? You're in this room. thesarahelizabethexperience.com or visit the Willow Way Foundation for free services offered. I created the foundation so that all people would have access to this type of work. Today you came to release, realign, and rediscover. That's what we did today. Thank you for being here, family. Thank you for all of your support today. Thank you to all of the moderators, to my clutchy. Thank you for helping me meet goals. Thank you for such a powerful morning. I see so many people here that I love so much. My friend Travis, Kat, Mrs. Doss, Miss Alyssa over there, beautiful, beautiful soul and spirit. It's so good to have everyone here, and I want to thank you so much for your support this week. It is Friday. This has been The Dwelling Place. I'm Sarah Elizabeth, a transformational life coach, a soul strategist out of the mountains of North Carolina. offering the Blue Ridge Mountain Soul Retreats, life changing week spent with me, offering all kinds of resources for free or things you can pay for and make an investment into the change that you've been seeking. So you decide what is the next step for you. I don't know. You get to choose. Can lead you to the water. I've never been in the business of making people do things they don't want to do. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for a powerful week, family. I love you so much. Thank you. I love my ceiling and woodwork too. Thank you so much. Just enjoy this song. Let's just take a deep breath. It's been one of those days where we've released a lot, and I know that you feel something shifted in your spirit. If you do, I would love to hear from you right now in the chat. Send any gift of any amount to support this work. Send your heart me if you haven't already. Thank you, Travis. Do the things to help grow this life. Thank you so much, Carla. Abraham, thank you. Lord, walk with me. Carla, again, thank you so much. User, it is so wonderful to see you. I love seeing you come in every day. Travis, thank you so much. Amped up. Travis. The troubles to come. You guys are such a blessing to me. Every single one of you. So, deep breath with me. Come back on in a minute. I'll show you a puppy or something to wrap up Friday. I want you to go out into your day today and your week this week, or your day today and your weekend, feeling really empowered to go share this with someone. Pay it forward. Tell someone they're loved. Pay attention when they speak to you. Listen and seek to understand versus trying to find some fault or something to protect yourself, right? You're not in protection mode anymore. You've released that. You're moving into the next level of yourself. We're leveling up. It is Level Up Friday. And I hope you go into your weekend feeling a sense of a higher perspective today and a little higher leveling in your life. We keep layering it on, don't we? We're going to keep growing together every day. Thank you so much. Level up. Soon it will pass. The light's not thinking about the darkness or the shadow we cast. A heart that's pleading for doesn't dwell in the past. So should I be? 'Cause you take good care of me. Take good care of me. You know what I need. So I need you. Like megawatt. It's megawatt. Look how cute he is. He's so curly. Good morning. They get this kind of love every morning. That's why they love. When they go to their forever homes, they're going to expect love every morning. So if any of you get one of these puppies, they're going to expect you to love on them every morning. These dogs need love. And they're going to give you more love than you could ever want from them. I promise you that. Lucy attacks my face. This morning, she was not in bed with me. She slept with Kylie and she was crying for me. And Kylie brought her in about 5 o'clock, and I was getting ready to get up. And she came and I got her up on the bed. She's getting ready to have puppies in a couple weeks. You're going to see even more puppy cuteness. But she got on the bed with me and she started immediately just attacking my face, kissing me like she would not stop. Like, they just love you so much, these dogs. So, yeah, look at him moving his little feet. And they do this cute little thing. See him cross his legs? They do that cute little thing where they cross their legs, and I don't know, they're just absolutely adorable. I just can't. I mean, So, but this is Megawatt. This one actually belongs to Ryan. Ryan, who comes in here sometimes, Ryan is going to come to Raleigh, North Carolina, and I'm going to take Megawatt down to meet him and drop him off and let him take him back with him to Texas. So it's really awesome. But he named him, which is where the name came from. Ryan is a big tech guy. He's working on the app for me for the Sarah Elizabeth experience. And we have a free version that's going to be for the Willow Way members. And The app's going to have all sorts of breathing techniques and daily affirmations, daily coaching there, life coaching themes for you, and just things to help empower you and help you get, and it'll track your performance on the app. So, like everything you do, it lets you know what things you've done and completed. And it's going to be really cool. I can't wait to get that out to you. But yeah, Ryan is a techie guy. So he named Megawatt. This is Megawatt. And I think that's the perfect name, don't you? I don't know why. He has like a little flash of lightning on his head with white. But I think that is so, so cute. He's adorable, though. All of them are just so adorable. All right, I'm going to go get another one. Be right back. So, this is Sadie. Sadie looks a lot like Megawatt, but she's a little bit lighter. Sadie is a sweetheart. They are so sweet. Yeah, I have 7 of them. They turned 5 weeks old on Wednesday. So this past Wednesday. So they're getting ready to get all their first shots, and they're going to be ready to go to their forever homes and make sure that they're ready and good to go. And all of them are so healthy. And we're doing weaning now. I've been soaking puppy food in milk from Tractor Supply and feeding them once a day with the puppy food, just supplementing some because Lily, they're getting so big now, and she has 7 of them. So yeah, they're very healthy. I take very good care of my animals. I mean, the reason I love to do in-home breeding is because I get to play with them, and it's just added income for my family, but it's also something I take a lot of joy in. And I love doing it because I get to be really close to the puppies, and oh, they get such a good start for their lives, and they're ready to go to forever homes and just be loving and accustomed to people loving on them all the time, and a lot of attention and stuff. But Lucy, her belly is so big, y'all. And she wants to come lay with me on the couch every night. She wants me to pet her belly and rub it. And I felt the puppies move for the first time the day before yesterday, night before last. We were laying together and I felt a little poke. She's a Cavapoo. So you have a King Charles Cavalier Spaniel with a Bichon. These are poodle. So the King Charles Cavalier mixed with poodle. That's what these are. And they're very smart. They're very sweet. The best part is the sweetness. It's like, all right. You want me to get one more before I leave? If you're on YouTube and you see my little puppies, love from me and the puppies today. All right, I'm gonna go get another one. Yeah, she looks like Megawatt, but this is a girl, and her name is Sadie. See how she's wrapped herself around my arm? So cute. She's holding on. Charlie, let me try. Let me try. Oh, okay. All right. This is Charlie. Charlie looks like kind of a little roughneck little girl. She reminds me of a little girl with freckles and red hair or something. She's feisty. She's so smart. She started doing like eating stuff and eating before the others. Like she figured it out before they did. She's one of the younger ones. She was one of the last ones that were born. Halo was the very last one that was born. And I shared with you guys earlier, Lily had gotten out of her crate and I thought she was done. I had 6 puppies in there. She went out on the deck to potty and I took her outside and she ended up having a puppy on the deck. And that's the one that's named Halo with the rings around her eyes. Charlie. Charlie got this name because of who she reminds. She reminds me of that little girl that would have the name Charlie. But she's beautiful. She has like swirl fur. I mean, just so pretty. and she loves attention. So see how she wraps herself around my fingers? They're so cute. It's like having a spider monkey, but better. Anybody ever like wanted to have a spider monkey? For years, I love spider monkeys. I know I'm being goofy right now, so laugh with me if you're just, I'm not. I just think they're so cute and they're so tiny. Have you seen a spider monkey where they wrap around your finger? That's what these puppies are reminding me of because they wrap themselves around you and hold on to you like they're hugging you. Thank you. I love monkeys. I've always loved monkeys, and the little spider monkeys are so cute. All right. So it's 10:54. I went over today. I did start a little later. I am going to move my lives to 8:30 in the morning. I'm hoping that it helps a little bit because coming on at 8 o'clock, you guys can see we're starting pretty slow when we start, but then we end up with like 200 people hanging out. So I want to make sure that I can get as many people in and as many people as possible have an opportunity to see this. So I'm going to start doing 8:30. So today was the first day. So Monday morning, 8:30 a.m., live on the Dwelling Place, back here with me, Sarah Elizabeth. If you want to know more about me, you can visit my link or my website. It is in my profile, both on YouTube and on TikTok. TheSarahElizabethExperience.com. You can learn more about my services offered. There's a foundation tab there if you need services there. And I just want you to know you do not walk alone. You don't have to think the same ways that you have before. It is a great time for you to decide today that you're going to take back some of these thoughts and some of this darkness that you've allowed to lead you in your life. Today was all about being led, grounded, and emotionally intelligent. I hope it inspired you. I hope you go be great today. I'll see you guys on Monday. Sending you so much love. Level up, family. Level up. Wide awake while the world is sound asleep and too afraid of what might show up while you're dreaming. Nobody sees you. Nobody will believe you. Every day you try to pick up all the pieces, all the memories that somehow never leave you. Nobody sees you. Nobody will believe you. Thank you, family. What you've been through. God only knows what they say about you. God only prayers for you, Brandy. I see you. Love you so much. God only knows what you've been through. All right. Anyone need prayer today? I saw Brandy needed prayer. I'm not going to leave you without getting Purple Heart. If you need prayer today, if you have an unspoken prayer request, or if you want to share your requests in the chat, let's do that before I leave. Because there's 200 people in here and a lot of people that pray. So what greater way to get people to pray for you? Send it out across the universe, right? Yes. What better way? Spread the love of God. Praying for someone. I see you, Purple Hearts. Chad, Alyssa. Unspoken prayer. God only knows. And that's okay. That's enough for me. Prayers for your mom. Is it enough for you? For God to only know some things? You don't need everybody's approval. You don't need them to tell you it's time or you shouldn't do this or that. It's between you and God. Carla says, pray for my back. I fell on an uneven sidewalk and bruised my ribs too. I see you, Carla. Prayers for you. Beauty, thank you so much. Welcome to our family. Thank you for that heart me. So I am going to head out. My phone's going to die in 2 minutes. If you're on YouTube today and you've been with me this week, thank you so incredibly much, guys. This has been a powerful week. I hope you felt a shift. I hope transformation has began in your heart and spirit. I hope you're ready to step into the next, whatever it looks like. Join me live every weekday morning at 8 a.m. I'm sorry, at 8:30 a.m. Weekday mornings live on the Dwelling Place. Bye, guys. I love you so much. I'm leaving now. I can't get it. Thank you, YouTube. It's been wonderful being with you guys this week. And if you hung out with me all week, I see you guys. I do see your messages that you're posting during the live. And so if you have questions for me or you need me in any capacity, visit my webpage, thesarahelizabethexperience.com. If you need free life coaching support or trauma support, trauma recovery, thewillowwayfoundation.com. Sending you guys love. Go be great. Have a great weekend. Bye.